Hey everyone, my name is David Rao and I'm the music teacher who blogs at makemomentsmatter.org. You can also find my ideas on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, a variety of other places when you search for my name, David Rao, or Make Moments Matter. Tonight in this Musical Mondays video, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite books that I've been using for many years, how you can use it in your classroom, how you can use it to inspire movement and dance, and also how you can use it for substitute teacher plans if you're interested in that, or if you need another resource to go in your subtub. So I'll be talking about that in just a second. A couple quick things if you hear me talk about a video, a link, a book, something you're really interested in this video, and you hear me say it's on the links page. Well, wherever you're watching, listen to this, there's probably a direct link from the caption of the video or podcast, whatever. You can also go to my blog, makemomentsmatter.org, and click on the video tab. And at the bottom, there should be a link to the links page, which will tell you all about all the stuff I'm talking about in these videos. Okay, a couple more things. So if you like hanging out and connecting through this live video or podcast or however it is you're accessing this content, great. But if you want to meet in person, I'm doing a couple workshops in the next couple weeks that I thought I'd just share about just in case. I'm going to be at the New Jersey Music Educators Association this Thursday, Friday. And I'm doing 4 sessions between those 2 days. So if you're in New Jersey, come and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be at the Greater Augusta Orff chapter on March 23rd. So if you're in the Augusta area or, Northeast Georgia or South Carolina and you want to come and join us, that'd be great. And then also I'm going to be at the First Iowa Orff chapter, and that is August 6th. So if you are near Des Moines, is it Des Moines Ames? I can't remember. First Iowa Orff. Find it and then come and join us. I can't remember which one it's closer to. Well, I have until April 6th to figure that out. I thought it was just north of Des Moines, but anyway, I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, come and join us for that workshop on April 6th. Okay. Ooh, and one more thing. I released 2 new resources, 2 new rhythm sorts. So I've made these rhythm sort resources over the years where it takes words and breaks them down by the rhythm. So kids can get little cards and they can create rhythms based on the words and the rhythms that belong to those words. So I just made 2 new sets. And if you're listening to this, they are discounted at this exact moment. And they're 50% off, so for the next basically day. So if you're listening to this and you hear it in time, you can go grab those for 50% off. The 2 new themes are outer space and zoo animals. So kids can put together words like rocket ship, Mars rover, if you do the outer space one, or you can do things like monkey, lizard. I can't remember what are the other. Axolotl's one of them. So animals from the zoo. That's out there if you want it, and I put it on because I thought I'd mention it tonight. I've discounted it, so if you're interested, that's out there. Okay, so I wanted to talk about a book that I don't think I've ever talked about on here, and if I have been, it's a long, long time ago. It's one of my favorite books. I've been using it for years, and it's one that I've used in a lot of different ways, so I wanted to sort of walk through the different ways that I've used it and how you might use it in your classroom in different settings. So the book that I'm going to talk about is Sing and Dance in Your Polka Dot Pants by Eric Litwin. It's part of a series of books called the Nut Family. So there are 3 of them. There's this one, Sing and Dance in Your Polka Dot Pants. There's Bedtime at the Nut House, and then there's The Nuts Keep Rollin'. This is one of my favorites, and let me just read through part of it, and then I'll talk about how I've used it in like 3 or 4 different ways. Okay, so it starts out like this. Hazel loved to sing and dance. Hazel loved her polka dot pants. One rainy day she wrote a song. Come on, everybody, let's sing along. Polka dot pants, sing and dance in your polka dot pants. Polka dot pants, sing and dance in your polka dot pants. Oh no, Papa's nose was stuck in a book. He didn't see Hazel, he didn't even look. Would Papa dance? Not a chance. But Hazel kept rocking in her polka dot pants. Polka dot pants, sing and dance in your polka dot pants. Polka dot pants, sing and dance in your polka dot pants. Oh no! Mama Nut was crazy busy. She ran up and down in a dizzy tizzy. Would Mama sing? Not a chance. Would Papa dance? Not a chance. But Hazel kept rocking in her polka dot pants. Okay, so you probably have by now realized that there's a pattern. So Hazel goes up to a member of her family. Oh no, they're not going to dance with her. They're too busy doing whatever it is they're doing. And then she sings. Okay, so kids notice this too. And when we get to like basically the second, oh no, I say, did you notice that that's happened twice? If that happens again, can you say the oh no with me? And this is on purpose. So I actually was able a few years ago to interview Eric Litwin for my podcast about a different book. And he said that, one of the things that they do when they're teaching emerging readers is they teach them to look for words that they're used to and then look for patterns, look for like call outs basically. So in this book, there's the regular text, right, which is very simple to read. It's bigger text on a plain background. So there's a lot going on the page, but they put the words in a place where it's easy for kids to spot and easy for them to notice. It's a contrasting color. It's on a simple background. And then the word they want them to repeat, they put little sparks around it. They put little, they make it easy to see. The oh no, it always happens the same place. So this is a little trick for emerging readers to help readers who are just getting started. Because they know the oh no is coming. When they see it here, this helps reinforce like, oh, that's an O and that's a no. It just helps them to sort of make that connection. Anyway, so the book keeps going. She goes to her brother, Wally Nut, who's being a pain in the you-know-what. And he's not going to sing and dance with her either, so she keeps singing and dancing. And then the last part, oh no, Hazelnut rocked all alone. So Hazelnut picked up the phone. Hazel knew just what to say. Who did Hazel call that day? And this is why I think that this book should be in like pretty much every classroom, at elementary music teacher classroom in the United States. Because the savior of the book is Grandma Nut. So like, if you mention like at anywhere, I'd really love this book. The grandma is the savior. Like there would be grandmas knocking down the door to buy this book for your classroom. Because grandma comes in for a clutch move. She comes in, she disco dances through, she dances with Hazel. And then guess what? When they dance together in their polka dot pants, because grandma also has polka dot pants on, when they dance together. By the way, grandma has this like super hip, like swoopy haircut. I love it. Anyway, it is blue, but like it's fashionable. So then when she dances with Hazel and everyone else hears it, and then they have to come and join. And so then instead of oh no, they have an oh yes. Mama, Papa, and Wally, too, heard that happy hullabaloo. The next thing they knew, they were tapping their feet. Their heads began bopping to the boppable beat. They started to sing, they got up to dance, and that family rocked together in their polka dot pants. And then they sing again. Now, this book is a little older, and you can tell by some of the references. So, like, every time that Hazel dances, there's a little banner on the side that like mentions another pun nut themed dance. So like for example, the nut strut, or let's see what's the next one, the macarena nut, cha-cha chestnut. Let's see, my favorite one, what is it? Opa Gang Nut Style. So like, yeah, this is it's an older book with some older references, but it's a super fun book. So it's just fun to have in the classroom. I think I got it at a Scholastic book fair, and I got it in like the sale section. I got my first copy for $2.50. Now they're not that price anymore, but it's been around long enough, and this is why I like choosing books that have been out a couple of years to talk about, because it's been out long enough. You could probably find a used copy very, very cheap, or it might already be in your school library. So cool to have. Now, what have I done with this book? I've done a couple different things. One of the things I've done is, once we've read the book, and we've had some experiences through the year doing dancing and movement and creative dance and dance like an animal and dance like this, dance like, make this pose. We've done all sorts of things. This is when we maybe like circle up, and I have a little chant where I say like, show us how you do your dance, rocking in your polka dot pants. And then I would go and be like, this is how I do my dance, rocking in my polka dot pants. And the kids can respond with like, this is how he does his dance, rocking in his polka dot pants. So like, I can do an example, they can mimic. I can do an example, they can mimic. And then eventually maybe a kid might volunteer to be the person to do a fun dance. So when we're in the big circle like that, usually when I say, this is how I do my dance, I like walk in for 4 beats and then walk out for 4 beats, doing something like, I don't know, like a cha-cha roll with your hands, or you poke the air, you do a little disco move, or you flap your chicken wings, whatever you want to do, but doing like a dance in and a dance out for 4 beats in, 4 beats out. And then I do enough times, 4 or 5 times, before I ever say to kids like, does anybody else want to see if they have a dance that we could do? And you can easily do that with show us how you do your dance, dancing in your polka dot, or whatever. You could come up with any little phrase you wanted to. You could even just have like a backing track of music if you wanted to have an example and an echo, and an example and an echo. There are a lot of ways you could do that if you want. And that's one way that I've done it, where it becomes like a match my dance, mimic my dance, try my dance, sort of an activity. And that's super fun, and it gives kids a chance to do that if they're willing and ready to do that. Another option you could do is the book itself has actually 2 songs. So the first one is the one that Hazel sings on her other pages. Polka dot pants, sing and dance in your polka dot pants. Polka dot pants, sing and dance in your polka dot pants. Well, after the end of the book, at the very end of the book, is the polka dot pants dance. And there is 2 pages of tutorial, and it's super fun, which like it's Hazel doing the dance. So this one goes polka dot doo doo doo, polka dot pants, polka dot pants, polka dot doo doo doo, polka dot pants dance. So the cool thing about this is, so I'll just mention now. So Eric Litwin, who wrote this book, Sing and Dance in Your Polka Dot Pants, he is the original author of Pete the Cat. So there are a bajillion Pete the Cats now, but he was the original author of Pete the Cat. Like the first 4, like Rockin' in My School Shoes and Groovy Button, and I don't remember the other 2. But he wrote those first ones, and he has some really great resources on his website. So if you go to thenutfamily.com or ericlitwin.com, there are some free downloads. For example, one of them is like an actual studio version of this song with like actual instruments, kid voices, real voices, and it's super cool. So what happens is there's a verse and a chorus and a verse and a chorus and a verse and a chorus and a verse and a chorus, right? So the chorus is actually polka dot doo doo doo, polka dot pants, polka dot pants. And it's just like simple dance where you like put your arms out and you do like a little twirl, and then you lean, and then you poke up and you poke down, and you lean the other way, and then you poke up, poke down. But then the verses are fun because it's all opposites. So when you're teaching opposites with younger grades, loud and quiet, fast and slow, things like that, this is a great one because the verse go up, go down, go up, go round and round, go up, go down, go up, go round and round. And then you go back to the chorus. And the next one is go this way, go that way, go this way, go every way. So again, one way or the other way. And then the last one is to the front, to the back, to the front, then clap, clap, clap. So when you're teaching those opposites, this is a really fun book to throw in there because it does the different opposites. Even when you're doing the chorus, one hand is poking up while the other is poking down, or one hand is poking to your right while the other is poking to the left. So there are always sort of opposites in place there, which is very cool. So speaking of extras that go along with this book, let me talk about the third way you could use this book. So if you have the book in your classroom, like I said, you could do like an improv, a game where like you do a dance, they do a dance, you do a dance, kids do a dance, or kids could lead and do a dance. You could do this specialized dance in the back of the book if you want. But one of my favorite things about this is that Eric Litwin himself has a recording online of him reading the book. So like an audio recording. Yes, there are read-alouds on YouTube. Many people have made read-alouds for this book. But it's a free download from his website. You can download a copy of the song, the Polka Dot Pants Dance song, or you can also download a copy of him reading through the full book, just reading it as is. Now, if there's ever a day where like, I have lost my voice, this is a great moment because he actually sings, he plays guitar, he's a great musician, he's also a great author. So he goes through and reads his own book, and I can just sit there and like flip along. Or maybe there's a substitute teacher who is comfortable doing a book, but maybe doesn't want to sing the song in the middle. Well, guess what? She can just press play on the thing and just move this along. And that makes it a really, really easy resource to put in a subtub, like for substitute teachers. Another thing is that in promotion of the book, the publisher Scholastic made a video that's like animated, the characters from the actual illustrations like animated, dancing along to the Polka Dot Pants dance song. And kids love it. So you can go to YouTube, and I actually have a link on the links page, and you can get you can link to that so kids can actually watch and dance with Hazelnut and her whole family. So it's a super cool book. There are like 4 or 5 different ways that you can use it. There are a ton of free resources online. You don't have to pay a lot for it. You maybe is in your school library. You can get a used copy. But tonight I talked about 3 or 4 different ways that you could use this book if you wanted. There are many more ways out there too. You can do a lot of cool things that are movement inspired or movement inspiring. A couple years ago I did a whole concert program about movement and dance, and we did all sorts of stuff, and the closer for our concert was all the kids on the risers doing the Polka Dot Pants dance song, and I encouraged them all to, for the concert, to wear polka dot pants. So there were a lot of, well, pajama pants, but there were a lot of pants that showed up, kids who showed up wearing polka dot pants, and it was just like a fun, easy costume for them to find and wear for the concert. So we just took the dance as is from the book, and danced along and sang along. It was such an easy, fun closer to the concert. Anyway, there are a lot of resources you can use with this book. There are a lot of ways to use this book, even if you just have it as an extra in case, you know, there's a day where your voice goes out and you need a special thing, or you have 10 minutes at the end of class and kids need to move somehow, or it's been an indoor recess day and you need something to catch them as they come in. It's a great book to use, and it's very easy to read. Because he wrote Pete the Cat, he's very good at writing for kids and writing things that kids get excited about very fast. And also the characters are kind of sassy and fun. And anyway, it's a great book. Go check it out I put the link on the links page if you want to go find it, but like I said, it's probably all over. You could probably find it. And then check out all the free extras at ericlitwin.com. Great stuff to be able to use. Okay, well, I hope I see many of you in person at New Jersey Music Educators this week, or at one of the other upcoming workshops I'm going to do. And if not, I will see you all next week for another Musical Mondays video. Thanks so much for spending your Monday night with me, everyone. Have a great night.